David Erdos back with a new poem, which could be the first of the second part of The People's Prison, which I should call At the Gates, as we're not sure whether this is the start of a release or just a continuation of further containment. Happy birthday, Mr. Precedent. What is it we're waiting for now? Do we know? Some fiction we made, when fact failed us. A change in the weather, or as laboratories wrestle the germ back and forth. A fresh race. But one that flows back to the start, not the end, so that we may all feel familiar and recognise while we're running the fast blurring day and found face. I've been waiting for days for a number of people to call me, casting myself to the wire in order to shape and stir my return into the realm of the real, charged as it is by full feeling, whether it is something new for a woman or the song of blood started when passion and flesh rouse and burn. In America, an old and seemingly good man has won, but he will struggle to seal the torn earthquake that Trump's fat scam has unthreaded to show the naked emperor's clothes that ass wore. It may as well have been a cloak made of stone and of the very ground riots ruined. If he ever achieves a true landslide, then let's see him buried beneath a self-avalanched Mount Rushmore. Then his fired face would bleed through the American pulp he has published, inked by the blood of those executed and through those threatened too. He'll be read. For the spirit of George Floyd lingers still over the smoke-fouled air wafted, to show how this unschooled supply teacher has taught the very thing we hoped dead, shattering ignorance on a scale fatter than we ever imagined, as his lumpen legacy clogged all language and preached a catch-up rhetoric sourced with hate for both the liberal and the left behind and the wasted, this rotten fruit, this sick orange, struck by two peaches, still managed to sauce and badly sour our fate. As Melania possibly disengages herself, may the 18th hole see him swallowed, and may that hole breed an earthquake and the wild wind rip his joke hair. 18 encapsulates 666, but Trump is too dumb to be devil, and yet he's a symbol for the civil warp of the West he has dared. But are we in it too, as we wait for change in our country? The American kneecapping post-Obama has thankfully now bared its bruise in the name of honesty, truth, and the American way Donald wasted. But as Biden's broken foot revealed frailty, when will Kamala's rise make the news? I hope he heals the divide and that the new president sets a fresh precedent for them. I hope yesterday was the birthday of Uncle Sam's next sibling, begetting a future nephew or niece to restore integrity to that nation, once recognised the world over as holding the promise for all of good things. It was never really like that, of course, and let us not forget that it is no longer the world's one superpower. But over here, the US is an emblem of the idea of prosperity sought by us. Perhaps it was a TV-style dream, or one taken, no doubt, from a comic. But with one villain gone, the new heroes will fight for a dystopia we can trust. We were Batmen and women before, Chinese prawns, or just lab rats, played with by big business and dancing now at the point of a needle and net whose holes have simply grown smaller. Will we wrench them apart or stare through them? Will we eat the fat of the land on a new day, or will we in time be that joint? What are the new utopias now, as we wait for love and work and connection? Or are we to wait in line now forever, as prices rise and we fall? Today, the Tesco system was down, and so in my street we wait in line in our houses. So what precedent are we making, and who will hear if we call? Happy birthday, US. For us, I feel older. But like a child who's tripped, we recover. Even if the cut is deep, health's not stalled. Until the moment it is. So, what is the line we are writing? Oh, and where is it? Please show me. What is coming next? I'm enthralled. David Erdos, January the 21st, 2020.